This sucks. Man, I hate doing things after the fact. The joys of running a plumbing company, one that specializes in emergency maintenance. Taking on labor-intensive jobs is great, but when I specialize in emergency maintenance and I get a leak and Mrs. Jones calls me with a water explosion and I get there and she's overzealous to get me there on that day, you know, that's fucking annoying, Mrs. Jones, but also means I have to come back and do things after the fact. And after the fact is always harder, but it's made significantly easier when you've got the right tools. Here we are, demonstrating today the awesomeness of the Turner Tools internal pipe cutter. If I use the standard handsaw, I have to bust up my hands and work way harder than I need to, which I'm not about that life. Here, with the internal pipe cutter, it's just so easy. In your drill, hold on to the shaft, twist it. You know, how can you go wrong? Plumbing's just that easy. Welcome back to another episode where BTP is finishing up on a stormwater project, and this here is in fact an add-on and an extra. This is the remedy of a soggy backyard. If you can imagine, downpipe here, 100mm drain running through, all the way up, IO there, and another riser. All these fingers you can see are 90mm slotted, all done perfectly, geofab, socked, 20mm scoria. The lay of the land runs from the back here to the house. So I wanted to run all these fingers out and be able to pick up all this groundwater running through. And it's worked fantastically. Gents, when designing my aggie systems, every single end of a run will have a clean out point, a riser to ground. Look at this, look how easy this is. Bam. I made a meal of that. There we go. Just goes to show you, user error makes up for 100% of my mistakes. I don't glue these caps on either because we need to get back to it eventually. Not even priming it because it might stick. Just push this bad boy on and lift this guy up and tie a knot. And you're done. If you want to put extra love into it, you can duct tape it. Who needs a shovel when I am the machine? The homeowner now has unlocked their backyard. Last year I came here to inspect it and it was sopping wet, disgusting. You couldn't even mow through here in winter. Now it's perfect. BTP standard. In regards to serviceability, we have a middle inspection for serviceability and cleaning out and one at the head of the drain. All these fingers are going to collect dirt, silt and debris over the years to come. And we're going to need to be able to get into it to service it, baby. And that's why I'm here, baby, to install these IOs. Damn, baby. It's just that easy. A little bit of primer, baby. You might be asking yourself, why is he going with clear? I don't want a chance getting red and blue shit everywhere. Fuck shovels. As I don't want to do a few stages of this, I'm going to take a large amount off. Doesn't even need to be neat. Just like that. Little tech tip, something I found to be really useful using these tools is on the outside, make an incision, and then you've got a really good guide, and start for the pipe. Man, it's really just that easy. And all I gotta do is deburr it. Man, Melbourne's turning on right now. I recently went to Anaconda and bought a 3x3 marquee so I can work under it. Should have did it at the start of summer. I should have it out right now. That's why I'm mentioning it, because I don't know if you can see this, but I'm beating it. It's hot as shit out here right now in the sun. Look at my skin, glistening. Like fucking Edward Cullen's over here, cunt. Except I don't eat fucking blood. Hey, pussy plumbers is what I fucking eat, cunt. There we go. Gents, let me know what you think at the moment with the content, being a bit more behind the scenes, letting you know the insights and sort of the processes that I think about. I'm just trying to give you a bit more detail and sort of give you a bit more value in that sense of letting you know what goes on in my mind when I'm thinking about the thing, and sort of a bit of a breakdown. Try and bridge that gap of, I guess, where apprentices are at the moment and where experience and knowledge is in that sense. I know in reflection that throughout my apprenticeship, I wanted someone really to be able to guide me through the things. I asked a million questions and fucking got 2/5 of fuck all answered. So now that I have the answers to those questions, I want to try and start, putting them from my mind out there for you guys. And I feel like this is a variation of that. And with your guidance and feedback, we'll sort of work something out. But I really want to give you guys more of an insight of what goes on in my mind throughout the process, so you guys can relate it to the works that you guys do every day. Let me know your thoughts. I appreciate your participation and your love in the community.